I think something that really sets us apart is our 2-in-2 curriculum.
The first 2 years, we focus on, some may say, book learning, didactic teaching. Built into that is some laboratory experience too.
The lab is basically anatomy, where we dissect dogs. We do a neurology lab where we do neuroexams on dogs. We do histology, and those are basically looking at different tissues underneath the microscope.
Students are learning the basics of physiology, anatomy, parasitology, all the basic building blocks.
First day of classes, I was a little overwhelmed. You know, I was a poultry guy, so learning all this small animal stuff and large animal stuff was just out of my range.
And looking back at it now, coming to the end of our first year, it's remarkable when you look back how much we learned, how you managed to retain it and get through, and how things start to recall when you're in other classes and you're like, oh yeah, we learned about this.
And as long as you trust the process, you come out good on the other side.
One thing that I think is really cool is the people that come in and teach, they get to teach about what they love. And so like that's what's fun, is you feed off of their energy as well. Second year is where it gets really fun, because you get into how everything goes wrong and how do you fix it.
So clinically speaking, when they see a sick animal, these are the abnormal diseases that they may encounter, the abnormal conditions that they may encounter.
So when you hit second year, you'll have species-specific courses. You'll learn hands-on with the professors that are down here on clinics, that are teaching in the classroom. In your laboratories, you're hands-on.
Outside of the classroom in sophomore surgery, that's been a phenomenal experience. Honestly, I walked out of my first neuter convinced that I could do anything. So you get comfortable with tissue handling, you get comfortable using the instruments even. You understand kind of where things are, how to handle little struggles as they come up. I had someone there that was there to encourage me, help me when I was feeling stuck, but at the end of the day, inciting confidence in myself of I do know what's going on. I knew the anatomy behind it. I understood the physiology of why I was cutting where I was cutting. And so it just kind of all built on itself, and at the end of the day I had a dog that was neutered and it was all great.
So you'll have small animal medicine and surgery where you actually get to be an anesthetist. You'll get to be an assistant surgeon, and you'll get to be a surgeon. You have food animal medicine and surgery. You have equine medicine and surgery. They have super great labs that the clinicians put on. You don't have to pick small versus large animal versus exotics. You're going to learn about everything, so you have a chance to figure out what you like.
First and second year, it's very intense. It's an intense first 2 years, but we do it in 2 years so that our students can have 2 full years of clinical learning. That's where the real learning, we think, takes place. Hands-on, authentic learning experiences in their 3rd and 4th year.